Chris now.
No kidding. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. If you had just jumping in, that
Let's take a look what you got over there, Dakota.
yeah, I'm going to
We
let our
gotta get-
technical producer tell us if we got sound.
Yeah,
you know,
we
if you
should
know.
have something.
What's it? Get there.
What's that?
I said, let me get there.
Okay.
Run a little slower over
Yeah,
here.
hey,
all right.
no, hey, at least you're running.
We're waiting.
Yeah, so hey,
We're waiting
hopefully
on
some,
code man.
hopefully some of you in the last,
man.
hopefully some of y'all in the last 15 minutes, maybe,
Yeah, we're on zero.
yeah, I know,
It's like
I know,
back to zero.
I know. I'm gonna.
You
We're
just go to Facebook and see if we're back up. I don't want that.
Yeah. I just told Code Man, so I don't know which way he's watching, Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah, tell him to
Yeah.
log on to the new one.
You got sound?
I got signed up.
Hey, we are live, back in action. We'll give it a few more minutes as we kind of give you all time to, say,
Yeah.
hey, listen, the clown show's over. Now, we had some technical difficulties with sound, but we're back. As you can see, we're sitting a little closer together. We got a little closer over here, so we can make this happen a different way than we had planned. Our normal studio settings had a little technical difficulty, but we were
hiccup.
a little hiccup, but we were doing something a little different than what we normally do. And you'll forgive my brother over here. He's getting on the Facebook. And, there we go.
All right. Yeah.
There we go. All right.
That's
so,
good.
Anyway, you gonna like and share? Yeah. No.
Right.
But anyway,
So,
hey, somebody's up. We got one. All right. We got one in there.
All right,
Two.
so-
Hey, we got two in there. People are jumping back on. All right. Good deal. Hey, we know we're going up against some of our friends, that have got their lives going tonight, but we just kind of had.
but this is the time to go live.
It's the time, man. Apparently Monday nights at 7-ish. So hey,
Right. Well,
know.
for us it is because
It's a big
what
deal.
this whole thing is about
Yeah.
tonight is a preview.
right. This is a very special live. This is not an ordinary live.
Right.
But,
We wanted to kind of get on and let our followers know that tomorrow night's the big preview.
That's right. The big premiere tomorrow night.
Yeah,
And
the premiere.
we kind of want to preview it a little bit tonight, kind of tease it up a little bit, and kind of set your reminders for tomorrow night at 7:00 Central Standard Time. The
Right.
Farm to Table Direct Show is launching a brand new docu-series called The Farm to Table Direct Show on the Road.
Yep.
And anyway, y'all, the trailer is on Facebook and YouTube. You can kind of check out the trailer for that, as well as the trailer for the very first episode, which we'll get into in a minute. But bro, I don't know if we want to lead in on this, kind of what this series is all about. Kind of why we got into this.
Yeah. I mean, I think the why of it is extremely important.
Well, right.
And what I can say about that is that, after the expo last year,
Right.
well, we first got into the whole thing, and I don't want to go back
Oh,
to,
man.
way
It's
back.
been a while. Yeah.
But we first got into it, because we thought that, we should get involved with, speaking out,
Yeah. Speaking
about
of
some of the things that
problems we
seen
saw,
and-
and
so we talked about the problems for a long time, but then we got to the point that, a lot of people is really talking about the problems, but
Right.
we want to now focus more on the solutions.
Yeah, and that was kind of the direction. Like
Yeah.
you said, I mean, it's there's, I mean, you pick your channel, go on. I mean, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, pick your channel. Plenty of people talking about the problems.
Yeah.
And so we started looking for a solution, and
Right.
I think through the grace, divine mercies of God, we found out about the Okie Homestead Expo, and
Yeah.
got ourselves kind of around and involved, introduced into the homesteading community. I mean, we knew it was out there, but certainly not to the level that it was, it is, and
Yeah.
what we found out about it.
Cody said our sound is good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank
yeah.
you, Cody.
Yeah. Thanks, Code Man. Prayers for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You're feeling better.
Take care of yourself. He's in
And
the hospital.
hey, we flirting with them nurses and stuff. We know what's going on. But anyway,
That's the upside.
There's the uptick. But anyway, yeah.
So-
Shout out to you, Code.
Yeah. So
But with the homestead community, and we realized in talking in our conversation, bro, that that was the solution.
right.
Yeah.
And so, we wondered what kind of content we could put together to help
Right.
bring the community together,
Absolutely.
because we realized, and this is one of our new phrases that we're really pushing
Right.
this year, is stronger together.
Yep, absolutely. That's the 2023 handed into 2024 kind of motto and drive is that we're stronger together. And
Right.
They can if divided. We stop paying attention to each other, or we're not, being community with each other. Then it's going to be going to be every man for themselves. Well, if you go that way, you're going to find yourself in a real bad spot. And the community we found inside the homesteading community that are so willing to help and so willing to share and teach and want as many people in that community as they can get. It's just a welcoming community, and we felt that was the way. So we said, well, what's something we can do? And part of that is, of course, is highlighting aspects of that community, whether they're a particular skill or a particular part of it that maybe we didn't even think of as a homesteading
Right.
thing, but yet it is. And so that kind of led us into this. And many of you have tuned in and seen our farm to table report that we started doing.
Right.
And kind of that led to a thing called the Homestead Spotlight that we were doing at the end of each episode. And we will get back to that after the first of the year. But that kind of led then into this new docuseries, which
Right.
is On the Road. So it's
Right.
Keith and myself, or one or both of us, heading out somewhere and getting our hands dirty and getting into the nitty gritty, as the trailer says, and
Right.
actually putting hands on and meeting people that are doing this on a day-to-day basis in some aspect, and bringing that to you. And we'll continue to do the spotlight, on the Farm to Table report when we get back into that. It just won't be the in-depth dive.
Right.
So yeah, that's but that's kind of the purpose behind it and kind of where we're at. Bro, you want to talk about the first episode premieres tomorrow night at 7:00 Central Standard Time, Facebook and YouTube.
Right.
So, there's an event out there, a watch, launching event, if you will. And on Facebook, I don't know how the word was you put on there, bro, but, and then the premiere on YouTube at 7:00. So,
Yeah. The premiere's out there.
right.
I'll have Dakota to put that link. Can you put that link in the chat?
Yeah, we're gonna throw a link
Yeah.
link in the chat there. That's it. And
Yeah.
so that people can get to it, because
Right.
it's
And what it is a Facebook premiere, but what it'll do whenever you get over there, hit you're going or you're interested. That way you get a notification when it
There it
starts
is.
to play.
Yeah.
And you follow the link that's there, and it's going to automatically premiere at 7:00 tomorrow night,
Right.
Tuesday.
Right.
So
And,
you just follow that link. It'll be
Right.
on YouTube.
Be on YouTube and
And,
Facebook, and so
we spent a
Quite a bit
lot
of time.
And, let's just talk a little bit about it.
Right. Okay.
We won't give it away.
all right, no, but,
But
we can talk about the who.
yeah,
But yeah, which our first one that we chose was Olive Branch Aquaponics.
yeah,
That's the first place that we went, and
right.
it's there's reasons behind that. We met them at the expo, and fascinated with what they do, and just really had a surface idea of what it was all about.
Right.
And in talking with them before we ever even got up there, Casey Hoover, which when y'all watch the
you'll
episode,
find out
you'll
who
get introduced
Casey
who
is.
Casey is.
Right.
But she made the statement that the aquaponics should be the heart of every homestead, and
Right.
that really just triggered
Right.
our thought.
Well, first of all, ask
why?
why.
Right.
And why should aquaponics be the heart
of every homestead?
of every
And because
homestead? Yeah.
and I'll be honest with you, even being on this end of it, until I actually sat there and watched through the entire thing and previewing and editing and everything, it opened my eyes to things that I hadn't even thought about. And
Right.
and I'm at the very, very beginning stages of trying to homestead. We've got the property, and we're living in a travel trailer right now, which is why there's not been a farm to table report and stuff, because my studio is packed up.
So
But anyway,
let me ask you a question, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Now you've seen it.
yeah, I've seen the whole thing.
We got thumbs up from
Olive
from
Branch.
Olive Branch, and from all of our team here said, I think we're ready to roll this thing out.
Right. A lot of hours
And-
behind the screen and on the phone and getting it put together.
Right. Here's the question.
Hmm.
After you've seen it, did you did it encourage you any at all
Oh, absolutely.
about adding aquaponics to your homestead?
Absolutely, it did, because I mean, I was already lightly interested, you know,
Yeah.
but I didn't really. I mean, when I first met them and I seen their traveling setup that they take with them, that was interesting. But I'll be honest with you, man, seeing you'll see it in the video when it comes out, but just how small you can start to
Mhm.
how big you can get, and
Right.
and how much of it is so vital that if you're using it properly, it does. It can be the heart of every homestead, and
Mhm.
there's just, I mean, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to talk about it too much, because there's just so much
Right.
there, but it's absolutely
It is a symbiotic relationship.
right. It's yeah,
Right.
exactly. There's, to say the statement, and nothing's wasted.
Nothing wasted. That's a good way to sum it up.
Nothing wasted. And
Right.
and as y'all meet Bob Ryder on the video and stuff, you'll get to hear him kind of talk about that a little bit, and kind of his
Yeah.
philosophy about that. And I'm not going to give that away, just other than to look forward to it. But yeah, as I look into the homestead, I mean, I've got my location picked out to where the greenhouse for it's going to go.
So
I already
you're-
ran a water line.
So you're making plans already.
Yeah, I
after
know
seeing
where
that.
it's
I said,
going.
okay,
I've
I
got a
think-
water line ran from my well so that it can feed water to it. And
Right.
I'm getting ready to go, getting ready to start the building, so we can try to have things going on a small scale.
Right.
Coming into 2024. But if I tried to tell you everything that's going on in our homestead, which I have been videoing some, but if I tried to tell you, oh my gosh, there's so much going on just from a infrastructure and getting moved up there. We moved out of a 1,300 square foot house in town in a
In town.
subdivision.
close to everything. You could
I mean,
walk to
you
anything
could walk to
want.
Walmart, McDonald's. I mean, whatever. Everything was right
Nice
down the road.
neighborhood.
Right. And moved to that out to a small acreage out in the country that added quite a bit to my drive to work. And it's deer eat from persimmon out in front of my travel trailer every day. And we're in an 8x33 travel trailer. And, while we get the house ready. So it's just all that's going on. And so, I mean, I'm getting my hands full with it. But
Yeah.
my point is that, yeah, it absolutely opened my eyes to how I can do what I want to do with food for us. And also, which, we're big about food security, and I like to eat. So, but also to animals, and, to feeding animals, and how that plays in, and,
Right.
and just being able to do those things, and looking from a prepper mindset of going forward, that if things were to happen, where I couldn't get certain things that you can just go to the store and buy now,
Right.
how would that help me? And so
Yeah.
that's, yeah.
So you're pretty much going with it.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling out. There's no
So-
doubt. Yeah,
I think it would be worth everybody, taking a look at this and,
most definitely.
making a good decision
Right.
based on the facts that you see there.
Right.
But I used to do aquaponics whenever it was like the craze that was going around it.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, I love the science behind it.
Right. Oh, well, and it is.
I mean, I just
love.
loved it. I built my system, and I lost my fish.
Yeah, fail,
But
but you learned.
here's the thing. I said, now that I've seen the way Bob does it, and because they've
Right.
been in this thing for over 15 years,
Yeah, they got a lot of time in it. Man.
they got a lot of time invested, a lot of money, obviously, and they're a research facility. And I said to myself, if I start this all over again, I won't do it without the knowledge of Bob in the background.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's questions, and Bob, if you see this, I got a question about fish. So I'll be getting a hold of you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give that away until later. But yeah, I've got a fish question, Bob. So
Right.
we'll be in touch. But yeah, I mean, because and listen, without getting far, with Bob and Casey and their whole crew up there, that's their function in life, is to teach and to help.
Yeah.
So they want people to be successful at this. And so while it is a commercial business, and, and everything, but they're also, just knowledge wise, they're willing to help. And that's
Right.
for me, that was a big
And
deal.
you'll see it in the video tomorrow night when it premieres at 7:00 tomorrow on YouTube and Facebook
That's right.
on our page.
7 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
So
Central
to our
Standard
friends
Time.
in Canada and UK and stuff,
Adjust.
may
Yeah.
set your time,
And
yeah,
so
7 Central Standard.
And so as part of what they said when they were,
Right.
when we were talking and everything, and that was that. Well, if I don't lose my train of thought here.
Hey,
Anyway,
listen, when you get
I
to
got
when you reach a
derailed.
certain number of years,
No. Let's don't talk about that. But anyway, his heart is for the people. I was asking him,
Right.
why are you doing this? And basically what he said was that I'm doing it for the people. Well,
Right.
I know they're a research facility.
Right.
I'm thinking, I know you're doing research for a university,
right?
and they do lab testing and all
Right,
of that type
right.
of stuff, and
And
they
I mean-
push everything to the limit there.
Oh yeah, and they're in the sale. They sell these products. They sell the
What do you mean not right? Cody said not right. Huh?
I think it had to do with, I don't know if I was picking on you or picking on him. I
Oh
don't
no,
know.
yeah, you're right.
It was probably the nurse's ordeal.
Probably,
Yeah. So anyway, he said, well, yeah, we do those things. We do the research, and we really push things to the limit around here, so we know what works and what don't.
Right.
He said, we're doing these things for university, but
Right. It's for the people.
we're doing it for the people.
Right. They do it
We're
regardless
doing
of the
it.
university.
And
And that's a big deal. And like I said, I just,
yeah,
I mean, salt of the earth people. I mean, they do
Yeah.
missions overseas where they go in and set this up and teach these rural communities how to do this. And they travel. I mean, in fact, they were at the Indiana Homesteading Expo this year. Speaking,
right. Yeah.
they're going to be at the Okie Homestead Expo 2024.
Yeah.
Bob's going to be speaking, and
Looking forward to that.
looking forward to that. In fact, it's just over 90 days away, bro. We got a lot to do.
We got a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do.
So that's premiering tomorrow night,
Yep.
7 p.m. Again, the link, we've already put the link in the description over there if you
Absolutely, yep.
want to, or it was in chat, I should say.
Yeah,
And we
it's in the
should put
chat.
it probably in the description.
Probably, yeah, put it in the description.
It's
And
an
of course,
event.
it is on Facebook, and it is,
Right.
out there.
It's an event that we created.
Right.
Olive Branch Aquaponics is going to be in chat tomorrow night with us
Okay,
as we
good.
premiere the
Right.
video
Right.
tomorrow night. And, if you, like I say, if you want to be notified of it, hit that link in the chat there or in the description below.
Right.
And we will, it will tell you when it is or give you notification of when that's going to be. And then
Right.
then when it is time, you just click the link in the event and it will take you over to YouTube where you'll be able to see it, or you can just see it on
Through
YouTube or Facebook.
Right.
Our
It'll be there.
Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely. And hey, we encourage you. I mean, not only watch, but get involved in the chat. Let us know what's going on.
Right.
What you think of it as it's happening, or,
Right.
I mean, hey, because, hey, this is not the only one. This is just episode one.
Yeah. this
The
is
second
episode
one is already in the edit. It's already
Yeah.
being worked on and getting,
Right.
it just takes, be patient for them, look for them, because it does take a lot of editing, a lot of time to put these together in a meaningful way that tells the story of whoever we're talking to and where we're at the best we know how to do it. And,
Right.
so that
Yeah.
it's not just another,
Yeah.
just another thing. It's
When
actually valuable. And,
Yeah. Whenever you guys watch it, shout out to us.
Oh,
and
absolutely. Let us know feedback. Give us
Message us, whatever you
Yeah.
want to do.
we got thick skin. You ain't gonna hurt our feelings.
Uh,
No, it's going to be good. I think you'll enjoy it, and it's
I think so.
and certainly, and of course, share it with your friends. And I don't know if they'll be out there, but shout out to D6 and some of our others, and that we know the people that are out there that
Right.
our neighbors to the north, Robertson Belly Acres we already talked about. Restoration Farms, some of those guys at Old Town Homestead, some of our people we know that are out there that just, they'll find this information useful, I think. And so
Right.
that's why I'm
So,
hollering at them.
the next people that they can look forward to is Restoration Farms.
Right. And that's
and,
Stuart and Ashley
foraging.
are awesome people. And
We've already got the footage and everything. We're just
Right.
having to
Just do the
spend our
edits and
time
put it together.
editing. And that sort
And,
of thing.
I will tell you, I mean, just even in previewing that, I'm just going to tell you, you're going to be in for some amazing information, things that you would not think about. And looking forward to that. And of course, on the heels of that will be the Okie Homestead Expo.
Yep.
And we're going to be there bigger than better than ever.
Yeah,
And
90 days from now.
Not a little over. Yeah. Just
Right.
over 90 days.
And basically what we'll be doing there is we'll be there for
So promoting it.
promotions.
Yep.
If you guys happen to see this video and you're at the expo
come by and say hi.
and let's say you've got a homestead or you've got a YouTube channel,
Right.
come hang out with us a little
Absolutely.
bit. I know
Yeah.
we'll be busy, but man, we'd love to talk
We
to
love
you.
to talk. And
Yeah.
as you can see, we love to talk. No, come by. Listen, talk about, I mean, our friends Dakota and Shayla, that's honestly how we met them. They were there and they came up and, got my attention and we went over and talked with them and ran to Okie Farms, sat there and had a conversation. Didn't have a camera to be found. My camera people had left me and, but had a great conversation with them. So, it's not always about what we do with this. It's about getting to know and getting to meet as many people as possible. But so we're just anxious for that at the expo. It's going to be a huge thing that we're doing this year, and I don't want to give too much away because man, it's going to be impressive. But 90 days is going to fly by so quickly.
Yeah.
But,
So
make your plans.
right.
Make your plans now. It's
Right.
$50 for the 2 days. That's the way they're selling the tickets this year.
Yep.
Totally a family-friendly environment. They got stuff for the kids. They got stuff for things, and look forward to some more information coming out about that in the next 90 days as well as we continue to promote.
Right.
We believe firmly in that. And any expo, any conference, anything around the United States and elsewhere, I mean, we're interested about what's going on. We want more people to know about these things for them to get bigger and bigger. And that's why we'll always push them, always promote them, because it's a source of knowledge, it's a source of camaraderie to meet like-minded people. And
Yeah, and if you guys are paying attention to what's going on around the world,
man,
Ryan and I have said it. We are the
that's
solution.
right.
I can't think of anybody that's better than off-gridders,
Off-grid
preppers, and
homesteaders,
homesteaders
right? And
to-
farmers and
to
ranchers.
be the
Y'all are
solution.
part of this
Farmers,
too.
ranchers, exactly right.
Absolutely. And, because I mean, it's those old skills. It's that, it's that old way of doing things, that our grandparents and stuff did that's the backbone. And that's what's going to carry us through whatever these
Yeah.
politicians have up their sleeve. But,
Right.
that is what it is, and as we've said time and again, we said it at the beginning of the show, and we're saying it here as we're wrapping things up, that, we're stronger together.
Stronger.
And, and I will tell you this, there's more of us than there are of them,
right.
and just because your neighbor down the street does it a little differently than you do, that's okay.
Right. Independence.
Independence is 100%.
Right. As
it.
much as you can. That doesn't mean that we don't
and,
depend on anyone, but
I'm gonna read something just real quick, bro, as we close out talking about this. Okay. And
Okay.
I read this. Okay. And I said this before. First guy with a bunker, 3 years worth of food, seed. Good for you. Great. You're doing it. Second guy with enough gear and food for 3 months in a bug out location. Awesome. Third guy, 3-week amount of freeze dried food, a garden and gear. Awesome.
Yeah.
But this fourth guy, 72-hour bag and learning survival skills. Awesome. But that person that just started researching 3 hours, 3 minutes, or 3 seconds ago, great. Because it's a big deal each time someone moves forward and does what they can. We need everyone to do their best
right on.
to learn skills, have good gear, and better supplies than yesterday. And we need people who are maturing spiritually, mentally, emotionally, relationally, and financially.
Right.
Okay.
People who live in reality.
People of Realville.
Right.
And, we're
That's it. The
that-
mayor of Realville.
Right, Mayor of Realville. But listen, no, we do that to encourage, and that's when we, again, being around the peoples at the expos, your YouTubers that a lot of y'all watch that we've met and stuff, that they're there to encourage, and that's what it's all about, is encouraging each person to just start,
Right.
whatever way works for you, but
Right.
just start.
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on, make your plans right now to go there,
Right,
support the community,
right, absolutely, and
and meet some like-minded people and eat
Right.
good food and,
Right.
and
And-
just hang out with some of
Right.
your favorite YouTubers for sure.
and I will say this, teasing up, coming up on the new year, general stores, they're making a comeback, and we're going to talk more about that. And
Right.
Farming. I read this headline the other day, so I'm not going to take credit for it. Somebody else wrote it.
Yeah.
But farming / homesteading the new 401k, and we're going to delve into that.
That's an
Uh,
interesting topic.
It
isn't
is. I'm
Yeah, the
looking
new
forward to-
401k.
is your
Right.
it's the farm,
Right,
the homestead,
self-sufficiency.
self-sufficiency. So we'll get more into that as the new year rolls.
Right.
I want to say it this time because you won't see. We'll be chatting tomorrow, but I want everybody to have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Be safe. If you're with your family, hug them, love them, because you never know when it's the last time. Okay, but just be with your families. Enjoy those days. Enjoy that time. Man, just lots of love from us here at the Farm to Table Direct
Yeah,
Show.
absolutely.
As we wrap up 2023
Yeah.
and get ready to go into 2024. But bro, any last thoughts?
No, not really. Just looking forward to seeing everybody out
Looking
there.
forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night first at 7:00 tomorrow night.
Right.
We'll see you out on the chat, and then looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible at the Okie Homestead Expo coming up in March 20. It's March
Yeah.
22nd and 23rd, Pryor, Oklahoma at the Mays County Fairground. You can go on to okiehomesteadexpo.com or you can find them on Facebook. Okay, search them out on Facebook. They're out there. Get your tickets, make your plans to be there. Joel Salatin,
Yeah.
Daniel Arms from Arms Family Homestead, the Max, Walker Farm Fam, Hidden Heights, and Keeping It Dutch, of course, are the hosts. So many that I know that are out there, and I couldn't even possibly list everybody, but go check them out. They've got an incredible lineup set this year, and it is going to be awesome as always. So.
Don't forget to mention Keeping It Dutch.
Yeah, Keeping It Dutch. I said them.
Did you say
I said
it?
them. Hidden Heights Farm, Keeping It Dutch. Yeah, I won't miss my boy. Not a chance.
All right.
Hey, listen. But anyway, so as we what was that?
Does that sound like we need invested hearing aids?
Well, mine are
Stop
somewhere.
it.
I got a prosthetic for my eyes, my mouth, and my ears, so I'm set.
Yeah.
But anyway, so listen, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night. And hey, Andy Barnes. Hey, buddy. He just chimed in.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Andy.
Hey,
Glad
buddy.
you jumped on, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so as always, here at the Farm to Table Direct Show,
As we always say.
on the way out, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, man. Let's get out
Solve
of here. Hey,
that audio
guys.
problem.
Andy, we love you, brother. We'll see you. Code, get to feeling better. All right. We'll be checking in on you. And we are off.
And